TTJ Tech.
Are you excited with me, my friends? Welcome back to another iPad for all computing coming to you from
TTJ Tech.
at www.ttjtech.net. Oh, yes. Yes, thank you. Thank you for joining us today, my friends, and welcome to this Monday session of iPad for All Computing, where we teach you everything you need to know, hopefully, about using an iPad. We don't pretend to have all the answers. There's no possible way we can cover everything in this class. And so, we're giving you an overview. And then if you want to go further, we've got digital cafes coming up, some of them paid, some of them free, so that you can learn more extensively, things like Apple Pages, Keynote, Numbers, and a whole lot more. But we are going to touch on those apps. We certainly are going to touch on Apple Clips as well. You can make a simple movie. If you want more extensive audio or video editing, of course, then we can cover in this class. We'll have cafes on those as well. Hey, if you are listening on YouTube, please do me a favor. I want to make sure that you do these three things for us. Please like, subscribe, and hit the bell. That means leave a like on this video, subscribe to our channel if you've not already done so, and then don't forget to smash that notification bell. You know you want to, because that's how you will keep an eye on everything that we're doing, right? So that you don't miss any videos coming to you from
TTJ Tech.
And along those lines, I want to remind you, we've got a very special thing coming up this evening, Monday, April the 4th at 7 p.m. Eastern Time in Zoom. We are going to be doing a virtual book discussion on the book Apollo 13, written by Jim Lovell and Jeffrey Kluger. You may have also seen the movie, directed by Ron Howard, starring Tom Hanks, Kevin Bacon, and Ed Harris, among others. It was a great movie. It's a fantastic book, one of my very favorite books. I'll be joined by one of my, maybe two, actually, of my science teachers who are also extremely excellent and competent at science and very much into space exploration. We've taught together on the subject and in some cases and a whole lot of other things. And this is going to be just a fantastic discussion about the book Apollo 13, as well as about the Apollo missions to the moon, the state of space exploration here in the United States, the future of space exploration, and a whole lot more. You don't want to miss this, guys. It's today, Monday, 7 p.m. If you're listening on April the 4th, that is. It's April the 4th, 7 p.m. Eastern Time in Zoom. If you don't have the link for us, send us an email to info@ttjtech.net. That's info@ttjtech.net, and ask us for that link. But it is already on the TTJ training calendar if you're subscribed to that, or if you're subscribed to our newsletter, you did receive it as well. And then 1 week from today, on Monday, April the 11th, 2022, at 7 p.m. Eastern, we're going to be doing another virtual book discussion on the Titanic book that I've written, and we'll talk all about the Titanic. So these are two great book discussions. Make your favorite snack and join us for these awesome book discussions. All right, let's get back to it, guys. And hey, speaking of snacks, let's check in with Trainer Cliff. We got to hear him before eating, and I think we should, I think it'd be most appropriate to check on what he's doing. What is that, popcorn, Cliff? Goodness gracious, I'm telling you. All right, I hope it's got some good movie theater butter. All right. What are you having with your popcorn there? Because I'm amazed you haven't already gotten yourself a beverage. You're going to need a drink to go with that popcorn there, Cliff. Yeah, Yeah, that's what I would choose too, is a soda to go with my popcorn. Definitely. Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, you know what, guys? We can't spend any more time on that because we got to teach Allpad. Yeah, listen to me. We got to teach iPad for all computing. And hey, guess what today is, my friends? It's App Bonanza once again. That was pretty weak, though. Can we do that again, guys, with a little more gusto? Yeah, that's much better. Okay, guys. Well, in our App Bonanza today, we're going to be talking about several more apps that come pre-installed on your iPad. And the one we're going to begin with today is Apple Maps. While many people might think of using their iPhone to navigate, which is certainly a wonderful thing to do, it can also be done with your iPad, as the same great Apple Maps app is included on every iPad. If you have a Wi-Fi Plus cellular iPad, you can even get voice-guided turn-by-turn directions, walking, driving, transit, ride-sharing, and more. Easily find businesses by name or by type, such as restaurants, shopping, hotels, and more. Open the business place card to find important details about the business, such as hours of operation, contact information, reviews, and a whole lot more. Then, quickly get directions whenever you need them. During directions, add stops, share your ETA, and a whole lot more. But Apple Maps is so much more than just directions. With Apple Maps, you can easily look around your location and find curated guides on many popular destinations. Now, let's not forget, Apple Maps is integrated with Siri. We demonstrated earlier how to easily ask Siri for directions, business information, and a whole lot more. Need to make a reservation? Book a table? View the menu? Simply follow the links on the business place card to go to the website, to go to Yelp, or to access other relevant information. In the United States, get detailed walking directions good enough that can be used with VoiceOver and a proper guide, such as Cane Travel or a guide dog. Now, this feature has been released in the United States, and we believe it's in Canada as well, and will hopefully make its way to many other countries in the very near future. Okay, guys, well, this exciting walking direction feature that even us VoiceOver users can use is thanks to a complete overhaul of the mapping system that allows those who can see to see things much more realistic now. Land features, lakes, buildings, etc. And for those of us who use VoiceOver, we are able to use this for, pretty reasonably close to precision navigation. Again, it's going to be recommended that if we don't have a person with us, that we use a dog or a cane. But the important thing to know is that it can be done. Now, this rollout was actually begun back in 2019 and was pretty much completed in the United States at that time. The goal was to quickly move on to other countries. But with the pandemic that hit in 2020, it seems as though a lot of that was delayed. Now, Apple didn't actually state that in those terms, but that's certainly what I observed, what it seemed like. Now it seems like they're back up and running. They're moving forward on that expansion of the overhaul in other countries. And I do believe Canada has been completed, with many more hopefully to follow soon. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to take a look at a few important Maps features here, especially how to get directions and what to do when you're navigating. If you can believe it, I happen to have an iPad right here. Didn't have to go very far, did I?
Maps, widget, stack, search, button. Maps, widget, stack,
And
search,
interestingly,
button, search, restaurants, button, map of current location, image, map of current location,
interesting.
flipped, garage and group.
That I just happened to land on the Maps widget, but we're not going to worry about that right now. We're going to actually open the Maps app.
Remind, home, clock, calendar, face, note, contact, void, maps. Double
Okay.
Maps, sheet grabber, button. Double tap to collapse the sheet.
We haven't really looked at that, my friends. We have not looked at a sheet grabber.
Map modes, button. Sheet grabber, button.
There it is.
Sheet grabber,
Top left. What do you think that does? Let's tap on it.
sheet grabber. Map mode, sheet grabber, button. Double tap to expand the sheet.
All right. So what it has done is it has collapsed part of this screen. We are going to expand it again.
Sheet grabber,
Now we'll check.
sheet grabber, button. Double tap to expand the sheet.
And I'll have more opportunities to explain in detail what that does. It can do different things depending on what app you're in. It may display multiple windows or may make something full screen. What you have to understand about the Apple Maps app is that it uses the card overlay. And this means that it displays additional information over top of other information without obstructing your view. So, for example, if you are accessing a business card, a place card for a particular business, but you still want to see the map or your navigation at the same time, that business information will be displayed as a place card, a card overlaying part of the screen, and you can move it, shrink it, expand it, sometimes different options of that nature. So when we look at these different sheets that we can collapse and expand and so forth, we're not going to worry about that right now. I want to leave it expanded, and I want to swipe to the right.
Map modes, button.
All right. We'll show you what that does.
Map places visible. Choose map. Heading. Choose close button. Selected. Explore button. Transit button. Driving button. Satellite button. TomTom space. Copyright OpenStreetMap and other data providers button. The weather channel button. The weather. Close.
We're just going to close that. So what this is giving us is the option of viewing our maps in different ways. Let's keep going to the right.
Map tracking on button.
All right.
Change tracking options.
I suggest you turn that on. And certainly if you seem as though your map isn't right where you want it to be, if it's displaying things that are not near you, then definitely turn it on. Because you have the ability, if you choose to do so, to move the map location to anywhere you want. And sometimes, for example, my kids will play with it and they'll move it deliberately to another place just because they want to look around, and that's fine. But how do you quickly get back to your home base, especially if you are a voiceover user? Well, it's not necessarily what you want to be your home base, but you want it to be following you wherever you go. So you just turn that tracking on. So I recommend that right now. If it's off, that you go ahead and turn it on.
Tracking on.
All right.
Mostly cloudy, 36 degrees. Air quality, 38. Good.
It's telling me my weather conditions.
Search maps, search field.
And then
Double tap to edit.
there's a search field. This is going to be really important to us as voiceover users. One of the biggest things we will do in the Maps app. I want to show you what's to the right of it, though, because there's some suggested places. If you have something coming up in your calendar, that'll be to the right. And otherwise, it's going to feature recent locations. And it's also going to feature your guides. Now, your guides are curated sort of collections of different places. And there are some actual curated guides that are curated by experts that you can get for many different cities and locations and stuff. And of course, they're free. They're all just part of Maps. You can just open them up anytime you want to view them, and they change at times. And then you can make your own guides and save them. So you might make a guide for a particular trip that you're taking, a particular type of business that you want to look at, or any one of a number of other things. And you can share these guides with other people. So if you make one for your hometown or city and other people are coming to visit, you could easily share the guide with them as well. All right, so let's go ahead and swipe right and see some of this stuff.
Dictate button. Profile button.
Okay, we're going to let the profile alone right now, but that's a way to view and get detailed information about that.
Favorites. Heading.
All right, so your favorite places.
More button. Home. Close by.
It says
button.
close by while I'm actually there.
Home. Close by. Button.
All right. Any of these you'd want to navigate to, you could double tap on it.
Work. Add. Button.
I don't have my work in here because I mostly work from home, and when I do travel, it's not always to the same place. So
Mom and Dad's house. 88 miles. Button.
I have that one in there.
Add. Button.
You can add more favorites right there. Now keep
Logo other.
swipe,
Logo other.
swiping to the
Logo
right.
Recents. Heading.
These are recent places I've viewed.
More. Button. Drop pin. 150.
Now that's giving me an actual address because maybe I used it rather than searching for a business name.
Unknown location.
Yeah, it tells me that's an unknown location. So,
Original Italian pizza.
okay, there's a known location, pizza place we frequent.
Map. The Everett Flowers.
There's
Use the rotor. Hometown Bank of PA.
some places near it.
Hostetler's Garage. Earlston. Home. Hillside Street.
Okay,
Hillside
so this
Street.
is our map.
Pause to follow.
And it's just-
now on Hillside Street.
so you can double tap on
Home.
any of these
Earlston,
things, but
Hostetler's
it's showing me
Garage.
that I'm home. Let me go back up
Everett
and
Flowers.
touch the
Everett
favorites
Flowers.
area
Original
again
Italian
here
map.
and show you
The
what
Everett
else we
vertical
have,
scroll
because I
map.
think what
The
we've
Everett
probably
Flowers. Hometown
done
Bank.
is
Hostetler's Garage.
let's
17X.
see. I think we're
Hostetler.
probably
Mark my
gonna
location.
need.
Share my
Yeah, here. Let me
location.
just show you.
Button. Mark my location. Button. Share my location. Button. Profile. Button. Dictate.
Yeah, I
Button.
kind of got further down
Home,
into this,
work,
and so I
add,
want to keep
recents,
swiping and see if we can get
original
some more
map,
places
Hometown Bank,
here.
Hostetler's Garage.
Maybe what we'll
Dogwood
do,
Lane.
probably the easiest
Report
way
an
to
issue.
do
Mark
this
my location. Share
is,
my location.
oh, you got report an
More.
issue too.
Home, work,
But I think what we want to do is I may need to
Recents, heading.
look at the headings.
vertical navigate headings. More. Button. Guides we love. Heading.
Okay, yeah. So in order to get to the next section instead of just going onto the map, I'm using heading navigation now, and I got to guides we love. There are some that they're recommending to us.
Vertical scroll. Guides we love. Map. The ever vertical.
You know what I
scroll bar.
need?
9 pages.
This-
99%.
this scroll
Adjust
bar
8
might be the problem. Let's scroll back up,
9.0%.
okay?
Map. The Everett Flower.
Now.
Home tap. Zoom 17. Zoom 16x.
We can change our
15,
zoom when we're on
UPMC
locations
Bedford.
there. You
Zoom
can see that.
16x.
But
Zoom
I
15x.
want to
Map
go
mode
back
favorites.
here.
More. Recents. More. But guides we love. Vertical scroll. Map.
Okay.
Vertical terms and conditions.
There's my terms
Report
and
an
conditions.
issue.
Look at all
Mark
that.
My
All right.
location. Button.
You can mark your location so that if you are driving around, this is all at the bottom of the screen, you can sort of put a pin on that location to keep track of where you actually are. Now, I'm going to check the sheet grabber because I keep getting moved to the bottom,
Sheet grabber.
and I'm going to tell you,
Double tap to expand the sheet.
yeah, it looks like it's
Sheet
collapsed
grabber.
again. So let's see what it
Sheet
looks like
grabber
now.
button. Double tap to collapse the sheet.
Now it's expanded.
Favorites. More. Recents. Headed. More. Guides. Explore guides. Where do you want to explore?
Okay, yep. So I had to expand the sheet again so we could see the rest of this. This is guides we love.
Guides we love. Explore guides.
And-
Where do you want to explore? Beartooth Guide to Live Music Venues. Red Bull Records. Button. Maimboki and Mina Ojoro's fave spots. Eat okra. Button.
Again, they're
Image.
making some suggestions
Cousin Stays Boston spots. Hyper local.
all over the country, maybe all over the world. I didn't really look.
Explore guides. Button.
You could explore guides to see a whole bunch more. Now, one of the
Adult
more
at my guides. Heading.
more immediately important things, probably, the guides we've already created.
More. Button.
You can
Heading.
not all visible right now. They're only showing you a few, so we can hit more to see the rest of them.
Favorite restaurants. 21 places.
I made that guide.
Important locations. 3 places. Disney trip. 1 place.
We're working on a Disney trip, so I've only put one place in there so far, but I created that guide.
New guide.
And there are more guides that there's new guide. That's the button to create a new guide.
Share my location.
And then there's that stuff at the bottom.
New guide.
All right, so again, share my location, mark my location, report a problem, or what did it say?
Report an issue.
Report an issue. I want to go back to
Favorite more. Button.
more to see the rest of my guides.
Sheet grabber.
And now
button.
you'll notice
Map modes. But tracking. My guide. Close. Button.
there's a close button to get out of this.
Favorite restaurants. Important locations. Disney trip. Recreation. 5 places. Pittsburgh trip. 7 places.
We took a trip and I made a guide specific to that city, the different places we were going to go in it.
My places. 4 places. All places. 37 places. Toolbar. Edit. Button.
You can edit those,
Add. Button.
add things to it.
Map.
So
Toolbar. Add. Button. Recreation.
if I, for example, pick one of these like favorite restaurants,
Favorite restaurants. 21 places.
If I swipe up and down, there are rotor options.
Delete, share, activate, default, share,
Remember I said you could share.
activate.
But if I open it,
default.
you're going to see
Sheet grabber, map, favorite, close.
another close button.
Sort by
How do we sort them?
date added.
By the
button.
date they're added.
Landmark restaurants, Cohen Dry Cattle Restaurant, Burger Restaurant, Hopewell, Bright Spot Sub, and Pizza Shop, Pizza Restaurant.
And you see, in some of them where it knows the information, it'll even tell you
Cohen Dry Cattle
that they're
Restaurant,
closed or open.
Burger
Like, let me
Restaurant,
show you. I mean, it's
Hopewell,
late.
Closed.
It's
6 a.m., 8 p.m.
See, 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. And so
Denny's, Denny's, Diner, Fairways Bar and Grill, Bob Evans,
now,
La Fiesta Mexican Bar and Grill, Bar, Alto Ona, Price, $, closed, 11 a.m., 10 p.m.
that one has more information. So let's double tap on that once to get some more.
Close button.
Again, there's another close button. Now we are displaying the place card.
La Fiesta Mexican Bar and Grill, Bar, Middle Dot, Blair County.
Now, it's telling me where it's
Pennsylvania.
located. If I swipe,
Ratings at La Fiesta.
To the right.
44 minutes. Driving button.
tells me it's going to take about 44 minutes to get there based on the current traffic.
More button.
There's a more button. We could look at that.
Hours closed. Rate not rated button. Good to know. Parking sign. Circle. Fill. 3. Distance 33 miles. Button. Image. A variety of food items on a table.
These are some.
TripAdvisor. Button. Image. A photo containing a drinking glass and a wood item. TripAdvisor.
These are some images for the place.
TripAdvisor. Button. Image. A person sitting at a table with food items on it. TripAdvisor. TripAdvisor.
These are all from
Button.
TripAdvisor.
Image. Sausages, salad, and other food items on a plate. TripAdvisor.
We'll keep going.
Website. Call. Button.
There's a button to give them a call right now
Website. Button.
to visit their website for more information.
Guides. Button.
All right. And guides if you want to add it to a guide. But if I swipe
Share. Button.
there, I can share this location. So it's already in a guide. I don't need to add it to one. But if I wanted to, I'd hit guides. I can share it.
Add photos.
I can add my own photos.
Rate this place.
I can give it a rating.
Hours. 11 a.m. 10 p.m. Closed. Collapsed.
And if I
Activate to expand.
can expand that to see other days and stuff.
Ratings and reviews. Button. Heading. TripAdvisor. 4.0 stars. 37 reviews.
It is a pretty good place. I agree.
Ronnie Wiseman. Middle dot. Last year. 2.0 stars. Babu 2,773. Middle dot. 2 years ago. 3.0 stars. We almost walked out because no one was paying any attention to us after our initial seating on the pad.
Well, that's interesting. They must have been pretty busy. Usually they're good about that.
SCREED.
We've had good experiences. Let me find a good one
3
here.
years ago.
Here's a
5.0
good one.
stars. Where to start? Ellipsis. Great nachos, margaritas, burritos, and the service was excellent. Had a girls' day out shopping with my sister and decided to give this place a try. The atmosphere was relaxing and th.
All right. We could double tap to read the rest of that.
In your guides, heading.
Notice it says that it's in my guides. Now it's going to tell us.
Good to know, heading.
Here's what's good to know about it.
Takeout. Wheelchair accessible. Good for kids. Outdoor dining. Parking. Lunch. Bar service. More. Button.
All those things that we should know. It's good for kids. They have outdoor seating. They are,
Lunch.
what else did it say?
Parking. Outdoor dining.
Good for kids. I said that one already. Wheelchair accessible. So all that stuff.
Bar service.
If it takes Apple Pay, some places will tell you that.
More. Button.
All right.
Details. Heading.
Go down here.
La Fiesta Mexican Bar and Grill. Heading.
And
Close. Button. Favorite restaurants. 21 places.
again, it tells you what guide it's in.
Phone. +1.
There's the phone number. It actually will read it to you.
Website. Facebook.com/
It'll read the website to you.
address. 33.
It'll read the address to you.
More on TripAdvisor. Button.
And you can get even more information on TripAdvisor. But if I go back up,
Map, my
remember
location.
that at the top of this,
La Fiesta map cover.
what we saw
Hawthorne.
was that we were able to
La Fiesta
do
next
everything
44 minutes
right on the
left.
top.
More.
It had
44 minutes. Driving. Button.
44 minutes driving. That's your button where you could get directions.
Hours.
And I'll
closed.
demonstrate that here. So let's
La Fiesta
let's do one
closed.
more
Button.
business like that. And this time I'm not going to
La
do it from a
Fiesta
guide.
next
What I'm going to do is I'm going to get out of this guide. I've gone back. I've hit close, and I got to hit close again.
Close. Button.
Okay.
My guides. Heading.
Now I'm in my guides. I've got to hit close one more time.
Close. Button.
Now I'm in a
Search maps. Search field.
regular area
Double tap to edit.
where if I double tap, I'm in the search field.
Insertion point at end.
Let's find one
Search suggestions.
by
Recents.
search. But
Heading.
before we type anything, I want to show you that it has, if you don't type anything and you just start swiping to the right, it has some search suggestions for you already.
Cancel.
So
button.
here you go.
Search suggestions. Recents. Heading.
Recents are first.
More. Button. Matty Lou's Barbecue. Fairways Bar and Grill. Gateway Travel Plaza. Find nearby. Heading.
Now you've got find nearby, and listen to this.
COVID-19 vaccines. Button. Gas stations. Restaurants. Fast food. Hotels. Coffee shops. Convenience store. Parking. Grocery stores. Guides we love. Heading.
So,
parking. Button.
If you pick any one of these,
Convenience stores.
it
Button.
will show you the things that are nearby. And by the way, that changes at different times of day to display different recommended things. You know, we're at nighttime right now, so it's not, you know, if it's in the morning, it might say breakfast. In the evening, it might say dinner, you know, and shopping and different things of that nature. So it's going to update depending on what time of day it is. We're going to actually go in to the search field.
Is editing. Insertion point at end.
And I guess the place that I'm going to search for is one of the, well, let's do another restaurant, I guess, because you can usually get a lot of good information about the restaurant. We may try something else also, but in the interest of time, I'm going to go ahead and do a restaurant because I know they have good information. So let's do this local restaurant that I love near us, which is called the Jean Benet or Jean Benet, if you want to say it correctly. And what it is it's a very, very old 18th century tavern that is basically beautiful inside, beautiful ambience, fireplaces, and outdoor seating in the nice weather and stuff. But it really still is an historical bed and breakfast, but the restaurant is the highlight, and the food is just so good. We go there for our birthdays and Valentine's Day sometimes, and sometimes just other times of the year. I've typed it in. I hope I know how to spell it because I might not have spelled it right.
Map heads and tails. Add to favorites. App website.
All right, so
phone.
let's go up to the top, forefinger.
Sheet grabber. Map tracking. Jean Bonnet Tavern. Restaurant. Middle dot. Bedford County, Pennsylvania. Heading.
All right, so it already found it. If there had been more than one, like if I had typed something like shopping malls or Italian food or, you know, McDonald's, where you might have a dozen of them nearby, then it would display a list, and I'd have to double tap the one that I want. In this case, it opened up directly to
17 minutes driving.
And it tells me it's 17 minutes by drive.
Menu button.
There I can actually see the menu.
More button.
And then there's more. We didn't take a look at more. Remind me to do that.
Hours closed. Rate not rated. Cost $2 signs. Good to know. Parking sign.
Now,
Distance 9.6 miles.
let me show you something. These, I think, have some.
Yelp button.
These are
Image.
Yelp instead of TripAdvisor.
Yelp button. Image. A slice of cake topped with sauce on a tray. Yelp. Yelp button. Image.
You still
A
get-
cardboard box on a stone wall. B-Doc in this.
You still get those
Yelp.
nice descriptions.
Yelp. Yelp button. Image. An assortment of desserts on a table.
Okay,
Yelp.
let's keep going past those.
Yelp. 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 Open Yelp button.
So you can open up the Yelp app.
Call button.
Again, give them a call.
Website. Guides button.
Guides.
Share button.
Share it.
Add photos.
All right.
Rate this place. The Jean Bonnet Tavern, also known as Old Forks Inn and Bonnet Tavern, is an historic inn and restaurant located just outside Bedford.
This one is reading a
Pennsylvania.
description.
U.S. Highway 30 at the
If I
junction
swipe to the
with
right-
More on Wikipedia button.
It's getting that from Wikipedia because, again, as I said, this is an historical location.
Hours 11 a.m. 9 p.m. Closed.
You got-
Collapsed.
You got your hours.
Ratings and reviews. Yelp 4.0 stars. Jamie G. Middle dot last month 3.0.
And again, you got all your
Listed up
ratings.
in your
And
good
then,
to know
again,
heading.
here's some good to know. Let's see what they have.
Jean Bonnet Tavern. Heading. Close button. Good to know. Favorite restaurant. Takeout. Takeout. Wheelchair accessible. Good for kids. Outdoor dining. Parking. Brunch. Bar service. Contactless payments. Accepts Apple Pay. More.
Yeah, see, that one tells us they accept Apple Pay. So there was a little more information there. Now, I want to go back up.
Map. Heads and tails. Head
And
and feet.
if I tap off to the side, I'm on the map. But let's go back here, and let's go to the
button. Distant. Good to know.
Be interesting to try.
Hours. More. Menu.
I want to show you the more button.
More. Create new contact. Button. Create. Add to existing contact. Report an issue. Add to favorites. Dismiss context menu.
All right. And so you could do that. And then I want to show you the menu. Let's try that. I've never tried it on this particular one. It actually is taking me to another app. It's taking me to
menu.
It looks like Yelp, I think.
Selected. Order. Button. Photos. Button. Website. Button. Skip to close. Button.
Yeah, it is.
Photos. Website. Skip to content. We are open for lodging and dining. Dining is first come / first served, with no reservations at this time.
All right.
For questions, welcome to Jean Bonnet. Image, main. We invite you to come for dinner, stay for the night. View of dining table. We offer fine dining in our restaurant on the historic ground. Hand-knotted lace cat, the topmost store. Herb gar, adjacent to our.
And there's all kinds of really cool information here because they've got a beautiful little gift shop. They got a goat farm.
Jean Bonnet named news link.
Where is the
Jean Bonnet named one of Jacob's family honored with annual heritage awards.
What I'm looking for is I know the menu's on this page.
Jacob's family proud member.
It's actually taken me to the website, and I've seen the menu on here.
Search, contact, about cabin, lodging, food and drink, home.
Yeah, there it is.
Food and drink, link, food and drink.
It's a very, very accessible menu.
Welcome to Yesterday graphic for Jean Explore citation on Explore image. Jean Bonnet named one of Pa's top. Jean Bonnet named one of Jean Bonnet Jacob's family.
Now we should be on the menu here pretty soon, I think.
Welcome to. We invite you. Come.
Let's take a look.
View of dining tables. Hand-knotted lace can the per
But
garden
that's still
adjacent to our parking. Jean Bonnet privacy.
That's still the
goats at the Jean Bonnet Tavern adjacent to
yeah,
our
the
parking.
goats.
Photos.
That's nice,
button,
but
selected order website.
It says
skip to
order, so I'm thinking we should be
Jean Bonnet Tavern logo.
pretty close to it. Let me just and again, this is viewed in
search fabulous food and delicious drinks. Heading love the Jean Bonnet. We have become known for our delicious food and warm us. Our restaurant is on the lowest level. Our tavern. Click here for more about our tavern. During warm weather months, we offer outdoor dining. Click here for outdoor dining photos. The topmost stories of the tavern are reserved for lodging. April 2000. Cauliflower soup. Heading left. A savory light cream-based soup with cauliflower, sage, garlic and white cheddar. 6 tilde.
Boy, does that sound good.
Fresh Prince Edward Island mussels, steamed in a light garlic creamy wine sauce with green onion, served with a toasted baguette.
And this appears to be headings.
12 tilde. Heading level. Apricot chicken. 22 tilde. Roasted pork loin with maple pecan glaze.
Now these are their specials.
22 fresh boneless rainbow trout. Stuffed portobello mushroom. Lemon cheesecake with a sour cherry tart.
Once you get past their specials,
blackberry sauce.
Oh my goodness, does that sound good too.
7 tilde.
Now we get to
German chocolate cake. 7 fabulous foods. Our signature menu. Heading appetizers.
See, now you're in the main menu.
Soups. Button. Soups.
And
button. Heading level 4. Collapsed.
You expand them.
Appetize. Selected. Appetizers. Mozzarella sticks. Fried a golden brown. And served with our 9. Spinach and artichoke dip. Lightly battered green beans. Fried green beans. Potato rounds topped with barbecue sauce.
Oh, those are good too. So this is the Yelp app that it has opened.
Close button. Close. Back button. Save button. Share business. But more. Jean Bonnet Tavern. Outside. Inside. Save button.
Okay.
Close but save to collection. Edit new collection. My bookmarks. Private bullet 0 places. Landscape. Image. Landscape. New collection. Button.
Now this is in Yelp. I'm saving it also. So
text field.
I'll make a new collection.
Return.
And I'll call it favorite restaurants, just like it is in Maps. I wouldn't really need to save it in both places, but you know, I'll capitalize that. I must have already done it by default. Okay. Now, guys.
Delete. New collection. Collection name. Favorite restaurants. Best sushi bars. Favorite. New close. But close.
I guess you just hit close. Okay.
Back button.
So this
Back
is.
Button.
I don't know if I did that right.
Let's make your next meal incredible at unique restaurants. Button.
Okay, so this is Yelp, And it's nice to have Yelp, even if you don't use it regularly, because as you can see, Apple Maps works very tightly with Yelp.
Map, the Jean Bonnet Tavern.
All right, what I want to show you, I'm back in Maps. I did my 4-finger swipe to the right to quickly get back to Maps, and I want to show you one other thing, which is how to navigate now.
Rate this place.
So,
Add photo, share, button.
we want to get directions,
Yelp, button, image,
turn-by-turn style,
Yelp,
and I'm going to be honest, I don't know what's
9.6.
going to happen when I do that with my AirPods, so I'm going to be preemptive this time, and I'm going to take them out. Please bear with me a moment or two while I do that. Okay, guys, I think we're set. We're still recording. I'll put them back in, but I don't want to run the risk of if Siri starts reading directions to us. We don't want to lose our AirPod connection and have switched to the iPad and all that fun stuff that I know is created actually for a good purpose, but it does make for a bit more challenging aspects of the recording because I didn't remember to disable it.
Recording 3-5.
All right, so here we go. To the left, we're going to swipe because, again, we're in the maps, and I'm going to...
Heads and tails, add to favorite, she add to map, heads and tails, head and feed supply.
Okay, that's on...
Use the rotor to access points of interest.
See, and you can use the rotor to access points of interest. That's on the map. The card is overlaying the map.
Juniata beverage, Little Bar discount groceries.
And again, use the rotor.
Headings, zoom, vertical navigation, points of interest.
Yep.
Juniata beverage, heads and tails, Little Bar discount, Jean Bonnet Tavern.
See how that works? Now, let's go back up.
Sheet grabber, tracking, off, Jean Bonnet Tavern, 17 minutes, 17
There's our
minutes.
button.
Driving, button.
There's our directions button. We double tap that.
17. Map, Jean Bonnet Tavern, map, switch map, highways, switched button.
All right, go up to the top.
17 minutes, 13 miles, fastest route. Cycle.
Let's go all the way to the left because it didn't quite get me there. Okay.
Sheet grab, sheet,
There.
map mode, tracking, mostly cloudy, to Jean Bonnet Tavern. From my location, button.
Correct. Keep going.
Leaving now, button.
You can change that even.
Close, button.
Here's our close button.
Selected, drive, button. Walk, transit, cycle, button. 17 minutes.
So right now we got 4 different ways we can get there apparently, or at least it wants to try to give us 4 different options. Drive, walk, cycle, and transit. I don't know that there's transit really, and I don't think you'd want to walk from where we are, but I suppose you could.
17 minutes, 13 miles, fastest route.
Okay, swipe to the right,
Go, button.
and there's the go button. If we swipe again,
Preview route, button.
we have a button that's called
Double
preview.
tap to show each trip segment.
All right, that's so important, guys.
Avoid, heading.
All right, let's talk about that before we go any further. It told us how long it's going to take and how many miles it is, and it said it's the fastest route. If we swipe to the right, it said go. That's how we actually start navigating, which we'll do in a moment to demo it. But then just to the right of that, you saw that there was a button that said preview route. This button is so important, my friends, because what it does is it allows us to get the steps listed step by step if you want to see an overview of the route ahead of time. Then if we keep swiping to the right, we have avoid, and you can...
Tolls. Highways. Map. Cessna.
So you can select any of those.
Avoid, heading.
All right, go back to the left, and we're going to hit go, and we're not actually going to be driving anywhere, but you just...
Starting
Start on
route to
Locust
Jean
Drive.
Bonnet
Start.
Tavern. You can ask Siri to report any crashes or hazards you see along the way. Head northeast on...
Okay, so it's reading the directions now, and it says then turn right. And what I want to show you is if I swipe around on here,
Start on Locust. Compass. Heading. 291
There's my
degrees
compass.
west. Button.
okay,
Overview mode. Button. Audio. All guidance. Button.
we don't want to change that. If we do, we may not hear all the directions. Keep going,
Right turn. Cable Street.
and it tells me
Arrival. 2:52.
that's when I'm supposed to arrive if I would really be driving.
16 minutes.
Okay,
13 miles.
Yep.
Expand. Button.
all right, we'll expand in a minute. It may automatically expand. When I start driving, it's actually going to, right now it says right turn. But when I do that, if I'm actually driving, it'll tell me how many feet before the next one if I swipe around. You know, Siri may not. It may say in 1 mile, and then it may not say anything again until it says in half a mile. But if you're looking at the screen with voiceover, it will actually tell you, 100 feet, 50 feet, 40 feet. It's so cool that it does that. You just swipe around, swipe back and forth. But let's show you if we keep swiping.
My location. 415. Expand. Button.
We're going to expand.
2:53 arrival. 2. Collapse. Button.
Now we can collapse it.
2. Collapse. Add to stop.
We can add a stop along the way.
Share ETA.
We can share our ETA.
Report an incident.
Yep, report an incident.
En route.
End route.
En route.
And that's it. So let's end the route. Okay. So
The Gene Bonnet tap more.
again, now all we've got to do is go back up here to the top. I could four-finger, but
17 Gene Bot close.
we're just going to close.
Search maps.
And
Search
now
feed.
we're back in the search maps area. So all of those things are valid things. We could add a stop along the way if we needed to get gas or something. We could report an incident. And of course, the other one was absolutely we could share our ETA. You can let someone know when you'll be arriving. Now, there are other ways to do that if you put your favorites in there. So when I've added a place to favorites, like let's
Dictate. Can't. Search more. Button.
oh
Recents. Cancel.
I wanna cancel
Button.
that.
Cancel. Profile. Mom and Dad's house. 88
okay,
miles.
that's in my
Button.
favorites, and so if I open it,
Cap M. Close. Mom and Dad's 1 hour 44 minutes. Driving. More. Button. In your guides. Heading. My places. 4 places. Details. Heading. Address. Coordinates. 40. Add to maps.
okay.
Report an issue. Removed from favorites.
See,
Map. Mom and
so
Dad. Kennedy Drive.
we have them in favorites already, and because they're in favorites, we are able to automatically share our ETA when we start driving, if we would navigate there. And the thing that would happen is that the if they have Apple Maps, it's going to actually let them follow along with the route. And it's so cool because if you decide you want to stop at Starbucks, along the way, it's going to show them, hey, their ETA's changed just a little bit, So it's a nice feature. And
Remove. Report and add coordinates.
And then I'm
Address.
gonna-
Details. My places. Details. Heading. In your guide. More.
You can see
Button.
more again here.
Guides. Button. Share. Create new contact. Add to existing. Report an issue. Add to maps. Button. Removed from favorites. Button. Dismiss context menu.
Okay.
Button.
And now-
Create new contact. Share.
I'll show you the sharing options.
Download file. Mom and Dad's house. Cap M. Matthew's iPad. Lexi. Cliff. Main instructor. Jeannie. Adam Hall. Rick. Catherine.
These
Diane.
are the sharing
Kirsten,
suggestions.
Rick Hall. David. Rick. AirDrop. Messages. Mail. Notes. Reminders. NYT Cooking. Facebook. More. Button.
I love share sheets because they give you so many great options.
Copy. Button. Print. Button. Any list recipe. Download. Edit actions. Edit actions.
Here they're
Button.
pretty basic, but you get the
Sheet grabber.
gist of it. So this is a very, very powerful.
Map modes.
App.
Tracking. Off.
And
Close.
I'm
Button.
going to close that.
Search maps. Search field. Double tap to edit.
There's a lot more we could learn with maps, and what I encourage you to do for that is visit the iPad user guide and, of course, search online. And by all means, ask us your questions, because we are always here to help you. We have our help sessions as well, and they are free, and we want to encourage you to spend some time getting to know Apple Maps. My thing is play with it. Don't assume that it doesn't have a benefit for you.
Time recorded.
And don't, hold on guys, I want to put my AirPods back in. Don't assume that it's not beneficial, and don't assume that it's not usable. It's fully accessible with VoiceOver, and I've shown you one feature that I think is really, really, well, several features that I think are really, really useful. So we're going to go ahead now
Reminders.
and
Widget. Stack. 25.
look at something else.
Stack.
All right, guys, the next series of apps that I want us to look at are some media apps, beginning
Time recorded.
with, whoa, I lost my AirPods there. There we go. Anyway, starting with music, I'd like to take a look at the music app. Now, with the music app, it is possible to listen to over 70 million songs with an Apple Music subscription, and that is by far the way that we recommend using the music app. You can get an Apple Music subscription for an individual, for a family, for students, and of course as part of an Apple One bundle, which again I think is the best way. I happen to have the Apple One Premier bundle, or I think it's Premier they call it, the top of the line one. all the services. And also, you can get the Apple Music voice plan, which is strictly, using Siri. That's great if all you want to do is listen on your HomePod, but or just using Siri. But here, you can use Siri as well as using all the features in the app. You also get access to curated radio stations, personal radio stations, curated playlists. You get access to all kinds of artist shows and discovery and the live radio stations. They got Beats, not called Beats One anymore. It used to be called Beats One, and now it's called Hits One. No, that's Sirius XM. What is it called? Apple Music Hits. I'm so sorry. Apple Music Hits. And then they have Apple Music Country, and they have Apple Music Pop, and I think they have Apple Music One, which actually replaced Beats One under the old name. So these are 24-hour live radio stations. You can, as I said, create your own playlists. They have all kinds of mood-based playlists, for a dinner party, for a workout, for, whatever, beach trip, family, whatever. And of course, it's all synced with iCloud, so it's available on all of your devices, including
Take out the garbage.
the HomePods and the Apple TVs. And what's really nice is that you don't have to worry about storing because it will stream. If you want to, you can download things for offline listening if you feel that's necessary, but otherwise, no, you don't have to. All right. As part of an Apple Music subscription, you also can upload your own music through their sort of scan and matching feature, but this does require at this point a Mac or PC. And when you do that, it will match the song with something it has, if possible. And if it can't do that, then it will upload your copy. And I think you can do that for up to 100,000 songs or something, a pretty large number. Even without an Apple Music subscription, you can still have all of your purchased music available in iCloud on all of your devices, since you purchased it from the iTunes store. Anything else, of course, would have to be synced from a computer. And if you don't want to purchase Apple Music, but you still want syncing and scan and match features, you can get iTunes Match. So there's lots and lots of options, but I recommend going all in on Apple Music. Now, the app is set up with a sidebar. On the left-hand side vertically, you're going to have a number of options, and you can double tap the one you want to change what is displayed on the right-hand side of the iPad. However, some of the options in the sidebar are collapsible and expandable, such as artists, albums, genres, music videos, and more. And when you expand those, the sidebar has even more options down below it, while also displaying things on the right-hand side. And the playlists item on the sidebar is another expandable and collapsible item so that we can see all of our existing playlists, or if we go clear down to the bottom of the screen, create a new playlist. All right, so let's open up the music app.
Dock, file, mail, music.
All right.
Music, hide sidebar, button.
I will begin by exploring the sidebar. Top left has the hide sidebar button. Go to the right.
Edit, button.
We can edit what's on the sidebar.
Music, heading.
Here we go.
Listen now, button. Browse, button. Radio, selected. Search, button. Library, button. Expanded.
So
Double tap to collapse.
you had four main ones, right? Listen now, browse, radio, and search. And again, they will affect what's on the right side of the iPad. So you heard that it said search was selected. If I lift my hand up to the right now.
Artists, songs, lyrics, and more. Search field.
That's the right side of the iPad.
Double tap to edit.
Near the top. And I can search for anything I want to. If I double tap, I can type the name of a song, an artist, a genre, or even I can search for lyrics, right? A song with various lyrics. So if I want to demonstrate that, I'll do that by double tapping search.
Insertion point at search field is editing.
Now you'll notice that. Let me type something here. All right, and I'm not going to play anything much, so we don't have to worry about copyrights. But I want to search something. All right, let's do a search for Well, I heard a song that I've had in my head because it was in a movie or a TV show we were watching or something. And it's I Got You Under My Skin, the old Frank Sinatra, Francis Albert. I don't know if it's I've got you or just I got you. So we're just going to skip that word and just type got you under my skin. And search. I hit the search. You didn't hear that, but I hit the search to the right of the L.
Search results.
Now here are my search results.
I've got you top results. Adjustable.
Now,
Cancel button.
you see that?
Top results. Adjustable.
That's adjustable.
Swipe up or down with one finger to adjust the value.
If I don't want to see top results, I can swipe down or up.
Top results.
Nothing if I
Artists.
swipe... Oh, wait.
Top results.
If I swipe down, there's nothing.
Top results.
Because that's as far down as you can go, but go up.
Artists. Albums. Songs. Playlists. Music videos. Music videos.
And that's it for that particular search term. There might be others in other search terms, but you see, that is how I can change what I'm displaying. Top results, that's fine.
Song. Artists. Top results.
And go to the right.
Search results. I've got you under my skin. Song. Middle dot. Frank Sinatra. I've less than mark greater than got you under my skin less than slash mark greater than button.
It's a button. And if we swipe to the right,
I've got you under my skin. Song. Middle dot. Tony Bennett and Lady Gaga. I've less than mark rate. I've got you under my skin. Song. Middle dot.
Now,
Frank Sinatra.
all these happen to be songs. If some of the top results were albums or something, you would see that too.
I've got
All
you
right, so let's see. If I
playing next.
if I swipe down, I have rotor options. Playing next.
Playing last. Add to library. More. Drag item. Activate. Default.
And I can also do this with a double tap and hold or a long press, right, for quick actions.
Add to library. Button.
So we can add it to the library.
Add to a playlist. Button.
We can choose a playlist to add this to.
Play next. Button. Play last. Button. Share play. Button.
Share play. We play it with people. Remember we demoed that?
Share song. Button.
We can share the song just to, show it to other people. And they'll get a message or an email or whatever you want.
View full lyrics. Button.
You view the lyrics.
Share lyrics.
You can
Button.
share the lyrics.
Show album. Button.
We can show the album that this song is on.
Create station. Button.
You can create a station with music like this.
Love. Button.
We can say that we love it, give it a heart,
Suggest less like this. Button.
or a thumbs, whatever it is, and then there's the thumbs down. Basically, it's the, suggest less.
Preview. Album artwork.
There's a picture.
I've got you under my skin. Frank Sinatra. Ultimate Sinatra. Middle dot 2015.
That's the album it's on,
Dismiss context menu.
and we
Button.
can dismiss that. So any of those things we might want to do, we can do there.
Sidebar.
Or we can just play it.
Got you under top search results. I've got you under my skin.
Double tapped it. Oh, guys, it's playing, but it's playing through my AirPods. Well, that's okay because I shouldn't let you hear it anyway.
Pause button.
Trust me when I tell you it was playing the song, I Got You Under My Skin. Okay, it really, really was. But what I want to show you is that now that I've double tapped it, if we swipe, I paused it, okay? If I swipe to the right,
I've got you under my skin. I've got
we
you
still
under my skin.
have the same screen we had before, including the left-hand side sidebar.
Listen now. Browse. Radio.
Okay,
Button.
but at the very bottom of the screen, if you tap,
Mini player. Album artwork. I've got you under my skin.
there's the mini player.
Shuffle off button. Previous track button. Play button. Next track button. Repeat off button. Repeat button.
And for a mini player, that actually has quite a few options that are already in it at the bottom right. But if I want to view the full screen now playing,
Previous shuffle. I've got you under my skin.
I can just double tap there.
I've got dismiss now playing screen.
Now you have the dismiss button to get rid of the, or you could, scrub, but go to the right.
Album artwork. Image. Selected. Moon. Sky. I've got you under my skin. I've got you deep in the heart of me. So deep in my heart. That you're really a part of me.
This is the lyrics. And if I had the music playing while I swipe, it will tell me which one's selected, because what it's doing visually is it has the music time synced, the lyrics time synced with the music. Now, this is great for karaoke parties. You get the family together and friends together and you want to do this on the big screen. You can play it on your Apple TV and have a karaoke jam session. And it's going to have time synced lyrics. I mean, for us with voiceover, it may not be as practical to read them as we go like that, but it's cool to know that it does work. Past all the lyrics, if we keep going, and if I wanted to, I could hide them, but
makes me stop before I begin. Cause I've got you under my skin. I would sacrifice for the sake.
Okay, let's keep
in spite of
going.
the inward, don't you know?
Okay, I want to get
Step
past
up,
all
but
this.
each just the thought. Cause I've written by verticals.
Okay, then.
Written by Cole Porter.
That's who wrote that, really?
Vertical scroll bar.
There's the vertical scroll bar, remember?
I've got you on Frank Sinatra.
Okay.
More button.
We can hit more.
Track position. 4 seconds of 3 minutes. 42 seconds.
And
adjustable.
there's our scrub bar.
Swipe up or down with one finger to adjust the value.
Swiping up and down with one finger to adjust the value will bring you further along in the song or back some in the song.
Previous track button. Play. Next shuffle. Off. Repeat. Off. Volume. 100%. Adjustable. Selected. Lyrics. Button.
That's where you can hide the lyrics.
Playing next. Autoplay. On. Button.
So if you don't want something to autoplay or you want to control what's playing next, you have that option.
Playback destination. iPad. Button.
And there's the playback destination that I can change from one device to another, maybe my HomePods.
Playback.
And that is it. So we're going to go.
Dismiss now playing. Dismiss.
Okay. Now,
Search results.
the next thing I'll do is cancel.
Got you under my skin. Cancel. But can't.
Okay.
Hide
And
sidebar.
I think I will show next I'm not going to show every one of these. Listen now is great because it shows you kind of things you've listened to recently and things that it thinks you might like based on your listening history. So you get good recommendations. Browse is like where you can see the top and trending music, what's hot, new artists, spotlight, all these kinds of things. You can find playlists for every mood and anything you want in both the Listen Now category and the Browse category. You can see what your friends on Apple Music are playing, and you can add people to your list of friends, follow other people to see what they like, see what different artists are listening to. The one I'll show you for now is radio, and then some of the library stuff. So
edit button. List browse radio but selected radio.
now, again, remember that this is going to be the right-hand side of the screen. If we go to the left side, we're going to see our
Made for you. Music videos. Genres. Button. Compilations. Composers.
playlists and our library. We don't want to do that. We want to lift our hand and go to the right or use containers. You can use containers in the rotor.
Radio. Heading.
All right, swipe to the right.
Apple Music 1. The new music that matters. Live. 4 a.m. The Apple Music 1 list. Here are current obsessions and new discoveries making waves.
Go to the right.
See full schedule. Button.
You can see what else is on there.
Apple Music hits. Songs you know and love. Live, 10 p.m., 3 a.m., Easy Hits Radio with Sabi, David Foster Songbook, and Celebrating the Weekend.
Well, I bet that's nice.
See full schedule. Apple Music Country, where it sounds like home. Live, 3 a.m., The Nashville Countdown, new music from Thomas Rhett and an April Fool's Spotlight.
Okay.
See full schedule. Recently played. Heading.
Now, heading navigation is great here, but some of it's so long that it doesn't always even know there's another heading, so you have to swipe to the right a little bit first before you try to navigate by heading. But let's go to the right.
Apple Music Country, where it sounds like home. Matthew Valbrecht Station. Button.
That's a personalized radio.
A red and white circle with text. App Goldilocks. But Gospel Station. Holiday Station. Hard Rock Station. Apple Music Hard Rock.
Okay,
Button.
if I swipe down.
Explore image.
Oh, I need to set it.
Vertical headings.
Okay, now
New episodes. Heading.
we'll go past that.
Heading not
See, I
found.
can't swipe down. I gotta go to the right a couple.
Wet ears.
Now go down.
Explore it. Leading. Explore it. Vert heading. Our radio hosts. Heading.
Okay, go to the right
The
again.
plug and text screen
Oh,
record.
that one was on
heading.
headings.
Hosted by artists. Heading. 80s. Heading not found. This is Rick. Discover new shows. Heading.
Discover new shows.
Heading.
Keep going to the right and then
Where's
down.
Artist interviews.
Okay,
Heading.
keep going to the right and then down.
Atlas Here, the entire series. Heading.
Go to the right and then down.
Heading not hip hop and R&B shows. Heading.
Go to the right and then down.
Apple Music 1. Heading.
I want to get to the categories. They're
Heading not
pretty far down. Go to the right and then down.
Apple Music hits. Heading.
Okay, keep going to the right and then
Heading.
down.
Easy hits. Apple Music Country.
It's all the stuff.
Heading. Playlist shows. Heading.
All right, keep going to the right and then down.
Dance XL Radio. Inverted exclamation. R&B Now Radio. Rap Life Radio.
That's some categories because it's playlist radio.
New Music Daily Radio.
But-
Inverted exclamation. Every show on demand. Heading.
All of the shows they have on demand from the live stations.
Africa Top Stations. Heading.
All right, here's some top stations. Go to the right.
See all. Button.
You can see all.
Classic Rock Station. Apple Music Classic Rock. Smooth Jazz Station. Apple Music Jazz. Hip Hop Station. Apple Music Hip Hop.
Let's go down.
Explore him. Christian drag item.
I got it.
Christian Station. Apple Music Christian.
Set it to
Vert headings.
headings again.
Stations by genre. Heading.
Oh, here's stations by genre.
See all. Button. Hit station. Apple Music Hits, but Lo-Fi Station, Apple Music Chill, but Indie Station, Country Hit Station, Rock Station, Gospel Station, Electronic Station, Blues Station, Soft Pop Station, Cool Family Station, Acoustic Station, Hard Rock Station, Hip Hop and Adult Rock Station, Dance Pop Station, African Music Station, Jazz Station, Punk Station, Dance Station, Classic R&B Station, Metal Station, Praise and Worship Station,
Look at all this.
Oldies Station, Americana Station, Mellow Rock Station,
Oh, yeah,
K-Pop
look at all
Station, Roots Reggae Station, Musicals Station, Apple Music Film, TV
Wow.
and Korean TV drama.
And then you know that if we keep going to the right, what we're going to eventually get is to the end of that, and it's got
Latin Pop Station, Catalog Stations, heading,
catalog stations.
See all, Classic Alternative Station, Apple Music Alternative, Golden Age Hip Hop Station, Classic R&B Station,
All right,
Apple
go down again.
Explore Hair Metal Verb headings, Worldwide Stations, heading.
All right, so these are going to be
See all, Flamenco Station, Apple Music Flamenco, First Nations Australia Station, J-Rock Station, Explore
All right, go
Verb
down
headings,
again.
Local Broadcasters, heading.
and you actually have
See all, NPR News and Culture, stories that inform, inspire, and entertain. Button. 102.7 KIIS-FM Los Angeles, from iHeartRadio. Button.
see you can even play these
white
in
sign
here.
with-
You can even play these in here.
Purple and black text.
And these are
102.
local broadcast radio stations now.
Hot 97, from TuneIn. Button.
Okay, I can just double tap
A
on
black
anything
and yellow logo on a white background. More.
to start playing it. Just remember that
Vertical headings. International
I got
broadcasters.
international
Heading.
broadcasters, and
Smooth.
then
More.
that's
Vertical headings. More to explore.
more to
Heading.
explore.
Alternative and indie, but Christian, classical, country, dance.
Then you just
button,
have the
electronic
categories,
from around the
and
world.
you can
button,
pick them.
Hip hop / R&B hits by decade.
Okay,
button.
so you have all of that in radio. Any of those I want, I double tap. If it's a station, it starts playing. If it's a category, I get more options and a back button or something. And again, I'm not going to play anything for copyright reasons, but also I got my AirPods in. It will, do what it did before. So that's radio. Really, really useful. Now, if we go back to the left, we can see that library
Search, library, button, expanded,
is expanded.
recently added, artists, albums, songs, made for you, music videos, genres, compilations, composers, downloaded, button, playlists, button, expanded.
All of that.
Double tap to collapse.
And any of those you want to pick. If I want to explore by artists, if I want to explore by album, I can do that. Now, the thing is, I also have playlists. And so if I swipe right,
All playlists, button,
all of my playlists,
a little more personal, button, Arise and Shine Run, a silly little thing, a song for you.
these are Apple Music playlists, but I'm going to find the vertical scroll bar. I'm going to guess it's on the left-hand side.
Mini player, Adele Essentials.
To the left
Adele,
of the-
mini repeat off next.
Yeah, to the left of the mini player. There it is, there it is.
11 pages.
And if we swipe way down,
100%.
okay, we're swiping, I think we're actually swiping the right side.
Arise and Shine.
Yeah, that's not going to work. But you know what will?
Adele Essential. Adele.
Oh, yeah, that's not going to work.
Adele
A
Essential.
three-finger
Radio, Adele Essentials.
swipe up will work.
Page 2. Page.
Many,
page
many
4
times.
of 32. Page 5. Page.
I wanna get to the bottom.
Page 10 of 32. Jingle Bell Rock. Page 11.
Some of these are my own playlists,
Jukebox hits.
I think.
Just Eat It. Songs with food titles. Jukebox hits. Sing-alongs. But jukebox hits. Jukebox hits. Page Kings, Queens, and Princesses. Lady Essentials. Lady Gaga Essentials. Lady Gaga. Laps Late.
No.
Lazy Sunday.
These are still recommended playlists, or not recommended, but rather Apple Music playlists that I've added. So I guess I have it sorted
Page 7. Page 16 of 30.
by all of their playlists first, followed by mine. You can change that in the settings, but
Page 17 of 32. Pop hits. Page 18. Page.
I'm almost down to mine.
Page 24. Together Forever. 20 funny country song. Unexpected. Usher.
We're getting there.
Unexpected pairings. But page Women of Outlaw Country. But page top recently played.
Now I'm on mine.
Christmas Fair. Christmas Play. Christmas Trap. Christmas Class Reunion Dinners. Dance August. Disney. Button. Diversity.
a lot of these
Class
that I've
reunion dinner
created.
/ background
And if I look
music.
now at the very bottom with a four-finger,
Mini player. Next play.
And swipe
Shuffle.
left.
I've got album vertical scroll 1 singer / song vertical singer / rock, button, pop,
See, that's the
button,
left. That's
fashion show music, page to iTunes artwork, screen page, their outdoor Christmas songs,
almost
button,
down to the bottom.
page, RS promo, button, RS promo option 3, page 32 of 32.
All right, here we are.
2018 opening day, new playlist, button.
New playlist at the very bottom of the screen. You double tap that and you can create a brand new playlist with any title that you want. You can pick a photo. You can pick whether it's a public playlist, and then you can immediately start adding songs. Or you can do as I often do and hit the done button. And then later on, when you find a song you want to add, you long press on it. Double tap and hold, or just press without voiceover, tap and hold, and choose add to a playlist. And then you can pick the name of the playlist you want to add it to, assuming you've already created it, or create one to add it to. But you can definitely pick, and when you start adding to one, it'll keep showing up at the top of the list then, so it makes it easy. And so it's very, very simple to create playlists, to add music to them, and to really, really enjoy this Apple Music app. Again, so much we didn't get to, so much you can do with it. It's super powerful and completely accessible. Spend some time with it, but hopefully what I've given you is at least an appreciation for it, a desire to get your, maybe whet your appetite a little with it so you can spend some more time. All right, we've got one more app we're going to show you right now, and then we'll take a little break. This app is the Apple TV app. This app can also be found on your Apple TV devices, and every Apple device, except, is it on the watch just for, I don't think so. I think you just have the remote. But you can find it on your Apple TV, iPad, iPhone, Macintosh, and even some third-party units like smart TVs, for example. The TV app has several important features and functions, okay? First of all, it is the home of the Apple TV Plus streaming service. So if you've watched anything on there or you've heard about it and want to watch something on Apple TV Plus, that is where you go. Apple TV Plus is a great service. All of their content seems to be audio described. They have all original content, although they do seem to have a deal to stream the Peanuts content, so the Charlie Brown stuff. But other than that, I think it's all original content. And it's great original content, as proven by the recent win, Apple TV Plus being the very first streaming service in history to win Best Picture of the Year for the movie Coda. That's really something. So Apple TV Plus, try it out. It's included in the Apple One bundles, and you find it in the Apple TV app. But the Apple TV app has a whole lot more. Apple TV Plus is just one of about 30 or 35 different so-called Apple TV channels that you can subscribe to directly in the TV app. Now, these are premium content such as Stars, Showtime, Epix, Tastemade, PBS Living, History Vault, Hallmark Movies Now, and a whole lot more. And there's Paramount Plus, which is great because Paramount Plus includes access to your local affiliate station of CBS. It provides access to CBS content, Nickelodeon content, Smithsonian Channel content, just a whole lot more, right? They've got a ton of stuff in there. And so that's another great Apple TV channel. But all of these are commercial-free, on-demand, available on all of your devices without an additional login. If you sign up for an Apple TV channel, you don't have to create an account. You just do everything right through the Apple TV app. If you ever need to create an account because you also use some other kind of device that's not Apple, then there are ways to visit a quick website and go ahead and create a username and password for yourself. But otherwise, it's just going to use the Apple ID, and you have access for up to 6 people in most cases. 6 family members total through family sharing. You can download content oftentimes for offline use. And again, when you set up a new device, it's just ready to go. So it's a great way to watch TV. And if it's available, you also get a live channel. But as I said, it's also all commercial-free on demand, typically. That's the next thing that's in the Apple TV app. In addition to that, you get the access to everything you have purchased or will purchase from iTunes, movies, TV shows, rentals, and all of these things. And finally, what I think is the best part, the absolute best part. Well, I forgot one thing. Okay. There's one other thing you get too. You get deep integration with third-party streaming apps. So what that means is it's integrated with Disney Plus. It's integrated with Peacock, Discovery Plus, HBO Max, ESPN Plus. It's integrated with live TV providers like DirecTV Stream and even Hulu, both whether you have the live TV version or just the, base on-demand package. It's integrated with just about everything except Netflix. Unfortunately, Netflix has chosen not to be part of that, so they don't have deep integration. They have basic integration, which means if you search for a title in the search area of the TV app, it will show up as an option if it's on Netflix. But the other ones are much deeper than that, and others that I've not even thought of to mention. Now, the best part about all this is it's tied together by this beautiful Watch Now tab. And so let's say, for example, well, you know what? I'm not even going to explain it. I'm just going to show it to you because the best way for you to understand Watch Now is for me to show you everything that I watch from my channels, my purchased content, and even the third-party streaming apps shows up there in the Watch Now Up Next queue. And then there's a whole bunch more in the Up Next section that I'll show you as well. Recommendations for me and a whole lot more. So let's just launch the TV app.
Measure, stock, new, TV. Double. TV, hide stock, do not disturb, on.
You notice that as soon as I open the TV app, do not disturb turns on all of my devices. It just spoke it in my AirPods also, right when I said that, and you didn't hear that, but it's all my devices are now on do not disturb because I'm in the TV app. And I can set that up through focus modes in settings. We'll do an extra on those at some point. All right, this is a sidebar app again, my friends. So on the left-hand side, you have the ability to show and hide.
Hide sidebar, TV, heading, selected, watch now. Originals, sports, search, store, button, expanded.
Okay, so you have
Double tap to collapse.
Watch Now, Originals, which is Apple TV Plus, Sports, you can pick your favorite sports team. You can get teams. You can get real-time sports scores and, exciting game notifications and all these kinds of things. And find out when your favorite teams are playing. You also have then a section that is currently expanded, but is also collapsible, and that is called Store.
Search, store, button, movies, TV shows, library, button, expanded.
Then we have the
Double
library,
tap to collapse.
and you can see that that is expanded.
Recent purchases, movies, TV shows, family sharing,
And rentals could show up.
genres,
Genres.
watch now,
Okay,
heading.
now we've jumped over to the right-hand side of the iPad because Watch Now is selected, and let me show you an example.
Account settings, button,
So I can get into my account.
up next, heading.
Headings, great way to navigate. Swipe to the right.
Full House, continue S8, E11, button.
Now, what you just heard was Full House, continue, episode, season 8, episode 11,
E11, button.
and that means I can start playing that right away where I left off in that episode.
America's Funniest Home Videos, continue S32, E12, 39-minute left, Hulu, 8% complete, button. Two people posing for a photo in front of a multicolored wall, BLONSAF,
That one is,
39-minute left.
that one, I'm part of the way
Two
through it.
people posing for a photo in front of a multicolored wall,
It has a nice photo describing it,
39-minute
and it
left.
has 39 minutes
Hulu.
left, and it even tells me that it's on Hulu because that's where we were watching it.
Everybody Loves Raymond, continue S3, E20, 21-minute left, 0% complete, button. Two people standing next to each other in front of a brick wall, Blue Tie Flakes.
That's purchased.
Home Improvement, Sully, continue, button.
Okay.
A photo containing a necktie, an adult, outdoor activities and a suit.
I was watching that on DirecTV Stream.
Bargain Block, continue S1, E9, 41-minute left, Discovery Plus, 2% complete. Guys Grocery Games, continue S1, E4, 41-minute left, Discovery Plus, 0% complete, button. A photo containing an interior shop and an adult, HH,
Okay.
41-minute left.
Are you getting it? So it displays everything I'm watching. If it's a new episode that, let's say that I am all caught up on a particular show that's currently airing, the current season of it, and it happens to be the 8th season, and I just watched episode 3. But now tomorrow, episode 4 is going to be on. Well, guess what happens as soon as episode 4 is on? It's going to show up right at the head of the line, the top of the queue, so that it knows that, so that I know it's ready to watch. So no longer do I have to say, hey, what shows do I watch on Thursday night? When does my favorite show come on? It doesn't matter. It just shows up. Okay. And you add things to this Up Next queue either by starting to watch them or by adding them to Up Next when you pull up a show page from search or from a recommendation or anything else. So let's now, and you see that it doesn't matter what app. Some of those were purchased. Some of those were different, streaming apps. Now let's swipe down by heading.
Explore image, vertical headings, what to watch, heading.
These are some featured recommendations. Swipe down again.
Coda, Oscar registered winner, Best Picture, the Apple original film won cinema's highest prize.
Well, of course, they're going to feature that, and they should, because it's really awesome. Keep going.
Donate now. Support families affected by the war in Ukraine. Heading.
All right, so that's very awesome that they're giving us that opportunity as well. Let's go down.
My channels. Heading.
All right, if I swipe right, these are the channels I already subscribe to.
Apple TV Plus, Paramount Plus, Showtime, Stars,
Now.
Epix, Hallmark Movies Now, History Vault, PBS Living, Taste Made.
Once we get past those,
More channels to try. Heading.
there's going to be more channels that it's going to suggest that I might want to try. It's all the rest of them that they offer, but I can just choose one and sign up for it if I want. You get a 7-day free trial. Swipe down again to see some of the other stuff.
New shows and movies on your channels and apps. Heading.
And again, this changes. So, it's not always the same categories even, but
See all. But Starstruck Comedy. This sly ode to rom-coms explores what really happens during the happily ever after button. Welcome to Flash Comedy, part mockumentary, part love letter to small town life. All around charming. Button. Turning Red Animation. Growing pains turn a tween into a red panda in Pixar's Big Bright Coming of Age. Button. A person wearing a red fox costume and holding a book in front of a red and white logo.
Now-
Near Pixar.
again,
Turning.
any of these we want, we just double tap. But let's swipe down and see what else there is in other headings.
Explore image. Vertical headings. Popular shows on your channels and apps. Heading.
Popular shows, again, it's from your channels and your apps.
Movies Spotlight. Now playing on your channels and apps. Heading.
Movies they're going to recommend.
See all. Explore movies. Button. Turning Red. Jackass Forever. Deep Water. Dune. King Richard. Better Nate Than Ever. Gerald Carmichael. Rathaniel.
Okay.
Context
Let's
screen
keep
recognition.
going and just swipe down.
Sports. Heading.
Here's sports.
See all. Italy Serie A. Hellas Verona versus Genoa. Paramount Plus Sports US 12:20 p.m. College softball. Evansville at Loyola. ESPN 3. Italy Serie A. Milan versus Bologna. Paramount Plus Sports
It's
US.
the middle of the night right now, so we're seeing things from later on. But if you pick one of these, it's going to allow you to, if you have the service, it will let you watch it. Now, let's do this.
Ted Lasso. Winner of 4 Critics' Choice Award.
Swiping down.
Streaming apps. Watch all your shows from one place. Heading.
So like here,
Button. A multicolored logo on a black background. Discovery Plus.
that's the first one.
Disney Plus. HBO Max. Hulu. Peacock. Prime Video. Pluto TV. Connect more streaming apps. Button.
Okay,
a
so-
screenshot of a cell phone screen with text and
They're
icons.
featuring
Tuning
those, and if
apps
I want to
means
open one, if I want to see what's on one, I double tap it. It doesn't open the app yet. It just gives me, lots of shows and movies and categories that are on there. Then I can get to the app when I need to. Now,
Explore image. Verb heading. Apple Music TV. The music will be televised.
yep,
Watch now for free.
that's
Heading.
your Apple Music TV.
2022 Oscar registered winners. Heading.
That makes sense to have there right now.
What we're watching. Heading. Trending. Heading. We think you'll love these superheroes. Heading.
Look at all these, see, because we watch superhero movies, right?
If you like. Bargain block. Heading.
So that's an HGTV show that I've been watching, and it says, if you like that, then I swipe to the right and I see that it's going to recommend similar things.
See all. No demo Reno. Cheap old houses. Holmes Family Rescue. Button.
Yeah, I like that.
The Nate and Jeremiah Home Project. Flipping 101 with Tarek El Moussa. Button.
These are good.
Free series premieres. Watch without a subscription. Coming soon to Apple TV Plus. Add to your Up Next watch list today. New movies. Rent or buy to add to your library. Heading.
Rent or buy right from here.
Limited time offers. Heading. Weekend watch. Button. Explore image. Verb heading. Browse by collection. Heading.
Okay.
News. Heading.
Here's news. Look at all these choices now.
ABC News. CBS News. CNN. Fox News. MSNBC. Bloomberg. Cheddar. CNBC button. A photo containing an adult, a necktie and a suit.
So whatever TV, whatever news you prefer, whatever, spot on the political spectrum you are, right? You have, 8 different news sources here. You can instantly jump to live news. Now they will require the installation of the third-party app. In my case, I have some of those, at least on my Apple TV, and so I can watch them there. And it, in some cases, will require a subscription. Like if you pick one of the cable news ones, like CNN, Fox News, or MSNBC, those will give you maybe 10 or 15 minutes a day of live, and then it'll say, if you want to watch more, sign in with a provider. Well, I have a provider that's supported, so I can do that, so I can watch it unlimited. But, all right, that's news, instant access to live news.
Explore image.
And let's...
heading, browse by genre.
Here's your genres.
Kids and family, action, comedy, button.
All right, so
adult, explore vertical
you
headings.
have...
Learn about the Apple TV app. Recently watched, heading...
Even a recently watched section. You have a ton of options here, and there are different options depending on, as I say, they change periodically. And you also, you have the for all of you section when you on Apple TV are sharing your, you have multiple profiles on there, and you can see what movies that or shows that it thinks everybody would like. The other thing I want to show you here is the search, because I think that's useful.
TV, selected, watch, original, sports, search. Selected, search.
Go to the right.
Shows, movies, and more. Search field.
Shows, movies,
search
and more. And we'll search for another one of my favorite shows. I love sitcoms. We're going to do Friends.
Cap FOINDS.
All right. Upper right-hand side.
Friends, search, cancel, top results, heading.
Now, this is a little different than music. It's just headings. So swipe to the right.
Friends, TV show, button.
That's actually the one I want. I can...
Friends, the reunion, movie. Friends with benefits, movie,
I can
button.
Keep going, but I want the first one.
Friends, friends.
Okay.
Selected, search.
There's a, on the right-hand side. Remember, left-hand side, guys.
Library, recent purchases, movies.
Your sidebar's still there unless you hide it. Right-hand side is your back button. Up near the top.
From up back, button.
Go to the right.
Removed from up next, button.
It's already in up next because we're watching it. If you didn't have it in up next, that would say add to up next. Keep going.
Share, button.
You can share this with people. And again, headings are a great way, but I just want to swipe for now.
Friends. Resume episode, button.
We can resume where we left off.
Comedy, February 26th, 2004, 23 minutes.
And by the way, this is in my up next queue. We just didn't go far enough in it to find it.
S1014, middle dot, the one with Princess Consuela. Rachel nearly gags on her meal when she secretly meets at a restaurant for a job interview and sits right next to the table where her current boss is dining.
Okay.
Phoebe considers legally changing her married name to something.
Pause that there. And,
starring Jennifer Aniston, Courtney Cox, Lisa Kudrow.
Keep going.
More, button.
All right.
Common sense rating, 14 plus, button. A group of white circle, the one with a sonogram at the end. The one where Monica gets her roommate.
Now, these are all the episodes, right? By season. But if I want to keep going, I want to go down to the next heading.
Start download vertical headings, related, heading.
You can see related shows.
Cast and crew, heading.
See who all the cast and crew are.
Rachel Green, Jennifer Aniston, Monica Geller, Courtney Cox, Phoebe Buffy, Lisa Kudrow, Joey Tribbiani, Matt LeBlanc, Chandler Bing, Matthew Perry, Ross Geller, David Schwimmer.
Another thing we can do is the next heading.
How to watch, heading.
And this is so important because this will really help you. How to watch. When you find a show, you're going to want to swipe down to see how to watch it. Not just a show, a movie, as well. But you will see all of the different ways that it can be watched. And if I start swiping to the right, you'll see what I mean.
Open an HBO Max app. Seasons 1, 10, button.
All 10 seasons are available to watch in the HBO Max app. If I didn't have the app, it would say get HBO Max app. Now, of course, you have to be a subscriber to HBO Max, but I am.
Seasons purchased. Seasons 1, 10, button.
I
An
also...
Apple logo on a black background.
Yeah,
STV.
I own this entire series. We purchased this long before it was ever available to stream on HBO Max. And actually Netflix before HBO Max, but we purchased it. So we own the whole series, and it says seasons purchased. And if you didn't already own it, it would say buy seasons. A movie might say rent or buy. You have all those different options.
Open in Hulu app. Seasons 1, 2, 4, 5, 10 button.
So there are 5 different seasons available on the Hulu app right now.
Get TBS app. Seasons 1, 10 button.
TBS app has it.
Open in Direct TV Stream app. Seasons 1, 10 button. About heading.
And there's some episodes available on my other provider, Direct TV Stream. So that's because those are live TV, and so you can, whatever happens to be on, if any of them are on demand from what's on a particular channel, you'll see them. Then you have the About section.
Friends, comedy. Debuting in 1994, the long-running, Emmy-winning sitcom Friends centers on 6 Manhattan-dwelling friends as they undergo their 20s and become 30-somethings. More, but 14. Common Sense. Hilarious sitcom for adults and older teens.
Okay. Now, over here,
The Big Bang. Get TBS app.
we're going to just go
TV,
back
multitasking
because
cast and crew. At page 1 of 3. Removed from up back button. Back.
and we'll
Select top results.
cancel out of that.
Cancel
Okay,
button.
so this is a great way to watch TV, my friends. It's always kind of my jumping off place, unless I know for a fact that I just want to watch something live or something that's on the DVR. Sometimes DVR stuff won't show up in here if it's not also on demand. So in those cases, I know I need to go directly to the DirecTV Stream app or to the Hulu app for Hulu with Live plus Live TV. But otherwise, any other time, I always start with the TV app. And I like to do that because then I don't really need to worry about, is this other app accessible, whatever it may be. I can just jump right into it from the TV app, which is fully accessible. Plus, I love the Up Next section. That's my favorite thing about the TV app. I like everything about it, but that's my very favorite thing about it, is the Up Next section that keeps track of everything I watch and then makes it available across all of my devices. It's integrated with all my apps, as you can see, as you already saw, so it's very, very easy to keep track of what you want. And hopefully, this has given you enough of an introduction, again, to get you excited about the TV app. We're going to be back soon. Get a little drink and a snack, take a stretch break, and we're going to come back in just a couple of minutes.